channel, done a few little tweaks. Got to have a bit of fun. It's very important to have fun in this journey or you'll get bored. And I don't want to get bored just yet. So a question I need to ask you is the one that I've got listed there. The start of something new or the beginning of the end? And then I'm asking for you to tell me what you think. Don't worry what I think. I personally think this system is on its knees. But what do you think? Have you had enough yet? Do you want out? Well, you answer that to yourself or leave a comment later. But I've wanted out for some time now. You can't be happy in a situation like this. You can't be happy in a system like this, a system that doesn't really give daily thoughts to God at all. The whole system is geared around people being in subjection or being kept under the thumb to the God of this system, Satan the devil. Just having a sip of my coffee. And I've had enough of it. I mean, I want out. And I don't even care if I die or not. That's how bad it's got for me. I want out of this situation. There is no happiness to be had in these final last days. And the news is reporting now about Facebook changing its name to Meta. And people are up in arms about this, the Jewish community, because Meta is supposed to be synonymous with dead, but not in Greek. In Greek, it's what Mark Zuckerberg wants everybody to subscribe to. But have you seen the advertisements lately on what he's referring to and how sort of brainwashing it's all becoming? It's as if you cannot say no. They won't even consider that. That is not even in the equation for you to say no to this new metaverse in which Satan wants everybody under. Using his earthly hordes right to the end. Simply because he wants to give an answer back to God. Just prior to his abyssing, he wants to be able to say how many billions of humankind turned their back on you. I can't let that happen. We just can't let that happen. I mean, whatever we're doing in our life at the moment that is not bringing praise to God, we've now got to evaluate and stop doing those things. We've got to seek out this kingdom. The kingdom that is the only hope for a happy future. You must be able to see that now. You must be able to see that you will not find happiness. Only temporary happiness, which doesn't last, and which always comes with a cost. And in this case, the cost will be for you to knuckle down and accept what the beast and the image of the beast and all those that are supporting the beast want of you. Because what they actually want is to own you, to control you, to own you to the nth degree. Not to allow you to make your own free choices, but for them to decide what those choices are. And that is why people are now looking at this Great Reset situation or Agenda 2030 and the Build Back Better brainwashing campaign that past political heads were only dropping insidious hints on. But they're no longer doing that. These are no longer insidious and subtle hints anymore. They are coming full bore with this. Well, like I say, you tell me. Reckon this system's wrapping up? Well, what are we going to do about it? Are we just going to plod along until there's a sign in the sun, moon and stars? Yes, I believe that will come. But then again, so will the great woe period. That's likely to occur as well. Who wants to see a period like that, where each woe increases in magnitude than the one previous, because the warning has to get stronger. Maybe we just have to learn the hard way like we've always had to since the times of Noah. Well, since the beginning of creation, we've had to learn the hard way. And that is, we cannot make our own decisions in life without some spiritual guidance. Has that not become clear to you yet? Anyway, I hope you like my new setup. I need to have a bit of fun in these final last days, so that's what I'm doing. But it's great, isn't it? I can talk to each of the cameras up there, and I feel now that, yes, I have amassed quite a lot of money since my divorce, and is that money going to be stopped? Is my bank account going to be stopped? Is the Great Reset going to kill me, cut me off financially, because I'm not going to be on that list of a supporter of the beast system? So I'm likely to be on a different list. I'm going to be on that list as one that may consider to be a nonconformist to the new regimes and this metaverse that they're trying to brainwash everybody with. Now, Hugo Talks has just done a second part to this, and it's quite good. But to be honest with you, 12 months ago, I knew that we would all be owned, because with spiritual people, we've got insight. We know what revelation means to a degree. Not all of it. I admit sometimes you do have to make some educated guesses, but sometimes you get it right with Revelation. And Revelation 13, which we've always known about, does seem to be coming true. Well, we'll just have to see, won't we? We'll just have to see if at the end of the day we're rounded up like cattle. Ooh. These are scary times. Do I sound scared? Well, I am a little bit scared, for sure. But what can you do? We haven't got the power in us to rebel to that national level. I don't think it's a good idea to do that, to join millions of others and descend on Parliament and everything else. Where's that going to get you? All that's going to prove and all that's going to do is bring in martial law quicker than I expected it to be coming in, because I thought that we'd get on the precipice of the Great Tribulation and then martial law would come in. But with what's happening and everybody saying no to these vaccine passports and everything else, they may not have any other choice but to bring it in, because people are waking up. People are seeing that they are being manipulated. They're being pushed in a direction in which they're not really willingly happy to go in. And the powers that be, the ruling authorities of this world, the global elites, another word for them, they will eventually see that they have no other choice but to bring in a new style police force who are basically going to look like stormtroopers, futuristic uniforms or something like that, similar to the Hunger Games. I mean, what is it with these people? Why do they make these Hollywood movies and boast about what they're about to do and then do it? Do they get some kind of gratification out of that? Do they really, really excite them to know that the majority of the world have just swallowed a huge lie for years and years? And we told them, this is what the global elites will have in their mind. We told these, we did this film about it, we told them what we were about to do, and we still did it, and the numbskulls were none the wiser. Yeah. Get some spiritual insights in these last days, people. That's the only thing I can tell you now. Yes, keep going to work. Keep paying your taxes, keep doing things, and keep seeking out truths. because us truth seekers, well, we've got to stay together now, all of us. We've got to seek more truths out, and we've got to share more truths. Goodbye, and I hope you like my new setup. It's the start of something new. Or am I just wasting my time because the end is upon us? So shall I now spend all my thousands that I've saved up? I'm not going to find a charity to give it to, that's for sure. I'd rather burn it. I'd rather draw it out and burn it and film it. I'd rather do that than allow man and Satan's beast system to cut me off from the system and treat me like a leper. I want to control my destiny. I don't want them to dictate to me in my final hours on this planet. Goodbye.